Happy holidays, Libra. Libra, y'all won out. So I was like, okay, we got to come in and bust in with the Libras and give them their reading early because y'all hit over 1,000 views. I'm appreciative of you. Thank you so much. And this is me giving back to you. Happy holidays. Libra. Libra, we talked about it a little bit before in the last reading about watching your back. Some of you still have this energy with haterade coming at you. Now, this could be coming in through your work, through your friendships. For some of you, this could even be affecting your relationships. Please watch your back with people that you're dealing with. Trust your intuition. If it doesn't feel right, they're not right for you, Libra. Watch your back with your money because I do get overspending. I get a lot of betrayal. For some of you, I definitely feel like there's big moves that are coming in. A few of you could be relocating. In fact, I had a friend that just recently relocated. And for a few, it's going to be really, really great. But for some of you, I feel like there's going to be like some type of control issue, and it could be over money. But I definitely feel like somebody getting into a situation that they thought was going to be really good, and then it's not really working out the way they wanted. And it could be over finances or overspending. It also could be dealing with people interfering in your relationship. So be really careful, like I said, about who you let in your business coming into this month. I definitely feel like there's a lot of travel that's coming in, Libra. Some of y'all may be doing this for work. I see working with a group of people or a team of people. Not everybody is going to be on your side. And that kind of goes back to watching your back. I don't know what it is, what's going on with us Libras, but some of us really are at a point where you may have to reevaluate your friendships, your uh, attachments to people. I know I'm making such a pained face because I think it's so hard for Libras because a lot of times we really want to connect with everybody, but not everybody is going to like you. So for some of you, you have people that may be pretending to like you and going along with the program, but they really can't stand you. So they're working against you. Now, if you deal with any type of people who do spell work or you dabble, keep your protections up. Make sure you do your cleanses. Make sure you do your prayers because I feel like there could even be spiritual attacks that are going to be coming your way, Libra. So just kind of be open to the energy and the vibes that you get. Trust your ancestors, trust the messages that are coming your way. I definitely feel like a lot of you are going to be moving towards a really profitable year, but there's this big thing about money going out, money going out, money going out. So there's a great thing about making this money, but make sure that you're putting some to the side and that you're saving. I do feel like there could be some type of wedding or engagements or wedding that are going to be taking place in 2020. Some of you definitely there is birth, there are children that are going to be coming in. I get a lot of May, December relationships. So for a few, I really feel like you could be connecting to somebody who's older than you or younger than you. Um, I do feel like there's some type of growth that needs to happen in this relationship, and it could be maybe because you feel like you know more, or if you're dealing with somebody who's older, they may feel like they know more. Be really careful, Libras, that you don't get caught up in situations where there is a control issue, whether this is you or the person that you're dealing with. I get this big thing of somebody trying to come in and take over. Now, a lot of times that could be a Libra, like, just diplomatically kind of maneuvering things so it goes your way. But for some of you, this may become a real obstacle in a relationship if you have somebody who's telling you where to go, how to dress, who to talk to, how to spend your money. It's going to become a real issue. So if you're in a relationship like this, whether this is platonic or romantic, you might want to go ahead and put down boundaries with this, because if you don't, I feel like it's going to grow into something that could lead to arguments, Libra. Definitely feel control issues. And like I said, this could be coming from you. Do as I say type of energy. Some of you, that may be why there's an age difference in your dating, and it may be because you feel comfortable dating a certain age or something where you feel like you have more control. Now, of course, this is not going to be for everybody. And this is a general read. This could be somebody where you're younger and they're trying to take advantage of you, or they're trying to manipulate you to get what they want. Libras are master manipulators, and I'm a Libra, so I know this. So I don't need your 2 cents from a Sagittarius, like a fire sign trying to tell a Libra something. But if this is your energy, you need to compromise and balance, because if you are being manipulative, if you're being too controlling, you're going to push the person away. I also get Libra cheating, third-party situations. If this is not you, this could be the person that you're with. If you are cheating in a relationship, be really careful because I feel like this is something that could come to light. If you made a mistake, you might want to get ahead of it and tell the person that you're dealing with, I kind of slipped up. Because for some of you, I keep feeling like there is either text messages, emails, or pictures that may come back and bite you in the ass. Now, if this is not you, this could be the person that you're dealing with. I don't think you're going to have to go searching for this. I feel like whatever it is, it's going to come to light because maybe you trusted your energy or you trusted your business with the wrong person. Especially if you're in a limelight, if you have any type of celebrity or you're being seen by people, this could be on social media. Be really careful about what you're putting out there because some of you may have a person that is keeping or screenshotting messages and they're just waiting for the opportunity to use this against you. Kind of goes back to watching your back, Libra. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into the poll. We're going to be using the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. We're going to use the Angel Tarot. And I think this time, I don't know if we're going to do tough shit or switch it up with the Spellcaster Oracle, but we'll see. We'll see when I get there. All right, so I'm going to drop you down. Let me get you here. Libra, Libra, Libra. And Libra, I think that I may give you an additional bonus about what to look forward to in 2020. We might do spirit messages just for Libra. What's coming to you? It may be a little different than the reading, but we'll see. Libra, Libra, Libra. Any guidance, any messages? Definitely some of you are starting a new business, could be going into business with a person that you are coupled with. If not, you're working with a group of people to make more money. Be really careful, like I said, because I see money going out as fast as it's coming in. Page of Cups. So we have a younger person. Like I said, some of you could be dating somebody that's younger. Five of Wands. We could have conflict with that. Knight of Blades. This may be people going along with a program but not really happy with the way the program is going. Now we got the air sign. We got King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The World. Somebody is uprooting themselves, relocating, or traveling. Victory. Feeling victorious in the decision that they made. The Tower card, though, is showing that you may have some compromising or some things that need to be worked out because the move may not be as smooth as you want it to be, or you may have to get settled in it. Now we got Two of Cups. This is a soulmate connection, which could be why we have the Tower moment. Some of you could be dealing with a karmic relationship that may have been great when you two were at a distance. But if there's a move that's coming in, it could lead to this Tower moment. If not, I feel like there could be energies that are working against your relationship. Okay, the Hermit. It looks like there could be some issues about pulling back, or somebody becomes a little bit they retreat in the relationship. Two of Cups. This could be working two jobs or juggling two people. Juggling. I don't even know what the hell juggling is. It sounds kind of kinky though. Juggling two people. Now, for some of you, you may have to work through a situation. This could even be juggling two jobs. The Death card. Let's see. What is there an ending to? Independence. Somebody is probably getting married. They're giving up their independence. They can't wild out the way they used to. Knight of Wands. There could be somebody that is defending what's going on in their life or their position at this point. All right. So let's go ahead with the angels. What you know about Libras?
I live one.
Whatever. Whatever. We're lovable. We're wonderful. Some of you, make sure that you're not putting too much on your plate, because I do get a feeling of being overwhelmed. And it could be because for some of you, there's a big move or relocation that's coming in. For a few, this is taking on a new job opportunity. You might be traveling for it. I do see getting new vehicles. So this may be the end of the year sale. So we have the Emperor. Oh my God, Voodoo, what you hollering about now? We got Four of Pentacles. We have 10 of Pentacles. We have 8 of Swords. We have Release. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the 4 of Wands. We have 9 of Pentacles. And then we have 6 of Swords. All right, so let me lift you up, Libra. Let's get back into it. Hello, hello. All right, so Libra, first off, I feel like if some of you are in a relationship and you made a connection and you already have your steady partner, which is cool. Like I said, there could be a third party interaction that's going to come in with that. Even though I don't see 3 of Swords, I feel like there is either a temptation or temptations that may be crossing your path. Now, if there are temptations, Libra, we all know we're flirty. We all know that we like to have fun. We joke too much. Sometimes we cross boundaries just to see if we can do it. Doesn't mean that we're going to get booty, but we kind of test things. We test water. You may have a partner that does not want you to do that, Libra. That may irritate them. They may not say a whole lot about it, but it may irritate them. So some of you be really careful with the temptations that are coming your way. Now, for some of you, this could be somebody from the past that is coming back in and wants to revisit a relationship with you. This could even be you thinking about revisiting somebody from the past. Now, if you're married in a relationship, of course, you're an adult, no judgment here, do what you do, but be mindful, like I said, that there could be some things that may come to light. If you're dibbling and dabbling on the side, you may have somebody that's going to end up putting something out there within the social media world that may come back and bite you in the ass. Now, definitely with the World card and 4 of Wands, I feel like for a few, there is a new home, a new house. Some of you, you're actually moving to a different city, a different state, possibly a different country. For some of you, this could even be connecting with somebody of a different race or different culture than you. But it is showing that you are kind of putting your roots down with someone. If this is not within a partnership, because we do have the Ace of Cups where somebody is like, I'm in love. I want to marry you. I want to have babies with you. I want to build a life with you. So some of you are going to be having this conversation, and it could be with somebody who lives somewhere else. For some of you, I even feel like this person may speak another language. This could either be you that speaks another language. I feel like this person is very independent when it comes to being able to move around. They could have their own business. Definitely get a lot of energy of somebody that is very lively. So I feel like one person is very high energy and their partner may be a little bit more of, I don't want to say a stick in the mud, but their energy is not on the same level. So you could have somebody that really, really moves, and the other person that's kind of like, sit your ass down. Let's relax. Let's Netflix and chill. So for some of you, there could be opposites attract with a relationship. But I definitely feel like there could be talks about if you're in a long distance relationship, moving forward together for love. Some of you are definitely making a move for love. Now, if this is not for love, for a few of you, you could get a job offer or something that is coming in that is causing you to move. You may get an offer in Dubai and they're like, we need you here at the end of the month. And you're like, well, shit, I got to pack up all my stuff and go. But I feel like there's a foundation that is opening up. So for a few of you, you may be exerting your independence. Maybe you're single, you don't have children, and you can get up and move. But I feel for somebody that they're taking some type of opportunity. And it may be money involved with this to move somewhere else and start a new life or start a new career. Now, if this is not about a job, some of you are just you're wilding out, taking a leap of faith, the Fool card. I want to go live in Costa Rica, so that's where I'm going. And you may find love there. If you're not being drawn there by love, some of you may actually find love in a different place. I definitely feel a connection with somebody of a different race or different culture. Now, we got 4 of Pentacles, and we got the Emperor card. Some of you could be dissatisfied with a job where it may not be paying you everything that you want. I do get the warning, watch your money, watch your money, watch your money. There's a ton of cards. Even in my personal pool, there's these cards. Watch your back, watch your money, watch your back, watch your money. You have money coming in because we see 10 of Pentacles. Some of you are building up to this. You could be working with a group of people, establishing a new business, or this could even be some type of teamwork within a company. But it is showing that you may be coming from a place of lack. I don't have enough money. Things are not working out the way. You could be concerned about money, and it may be because money is being spent too fast. Now, I do feel for a lot of you, you're going to get control of this in 2020. I think the beginning of the year is going to be like a whirlwind, especially if you're moving. You may be using your money for this. You may be trying to pay for things that you need to, U-Hauls, what is it, shipping things or whatever. Some of you may be a little bit concerned, especially if you're the male energy in a relationship. Some of you may really be concerned with the finances. For some of you, this may even be trying to build a house from the foundation, and you're worried about your financing. I don't know why I cannot think, but it's coming to me slowly but surely, coming to me. That's what happens when you get a little bit old in the age. But for some of you, I feel like you're just kind of bringing your money together because you want to move. Now, if this is not building a house up, you have your eye on an apartment or a house, something that you want to move into, and you're trying to get your money together for that. I definitely feel there's a need with the Nine of Pentacles twice. There's a need for independence, having your own space, having your own, owning your own. So for a lot of you, if you've been renting in an apartment, you may be pulled towards purchasing a home in 2020. Maybe you're trying to get your deposit down, or there may even be news that you become a home owner, and it's because of ownership. You want to have your own. I will say, be really careful if you are in a relationship, because if you're going into a relationship and you're very independent and you're having to share space with somebody, you could have some type of conflict. Definitely feels like there could be a transitional period where it's like, okay, I like this, but the other person is like, well, I like this, or I want this, or you may want a man cave or a she shed. And you may be feeling like, I need my space, and the other person is like, well, we're putting this in together. So be really careful that you're not getting into arguments with a partner or someone because there's a miscommunication about your independence. And for some of you, if you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship, there's two people. Especially if you've been on your own for a while. I've been single for a while, so integrating somebody into a relationship where it's like, oh, I sleep in the middle of the bed. Now I got to pick a side because I got somebody else there. So for some of you, or some of us, there may be this thing of having to compromise your independence with the people around you if you're in a relationship. Now, if you're not in a relationship, you can wild out, sleep in the middle of the bed, buy the food you like, do whatever what you want in your place. You might not have a conflict unless you're sharing a space with roommates. Be really careful with that. Now, I do see a tower moment. And this is something not exactly going the way you planned. Now, for some of you, and let me see, with this Knight of Blades, when we look at this card, we see this woman getting a haircut, and it's like, I don't know if I want bangs, but this person is like, I'm going to give you bangs. And see how excited one person is, and the other person is like, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. What's going on here? Even the dog, I love this card, y'all, because the dog always kills me. Even the dog is like, what the fuck is going on? Some of you may even be moving in with somebody who has an animal or a pet, or you have pets, and they're trying to figure out how this transition is working. Now, if that's not the case, for some of you, it literally could be trying to compromise or wanting something a certain way and then realizing that it's not going the way that you want. It's not the end of the world. In fact, I feel this energy is temporary. Some of you, if you're compromising with somebody, but they're not compromising back with you, and it's almost like a one-sided situation, I definitely feel like there's conversation that needs to be had. For some of you, I feel like it may be an immaturity thing, whether this is you, and it doesn't matter if you're older or younger. Someone may be wanting to get what they want, and they may be acting like a child with this. And that could be causing a moment. Because we see somebody that is painting, coloring. Now, this could denote a younger person, could also denote somebody who's younger in the way that they think. Not necessarily, you can be 80 years old and still be immature. So for some of you, there may be some issues with compromising that's coming in, not necessarily in a romantic relationship by itself. This could even be somebody that you work with. It's like, okay, I want to do this on this project, but you want to do something else. Or I want this thing to go this way, and you got a whole different idea. It's almost like not having a meeting of the mind. And there might not be the maturity there to work this out or figure it out. So be really careful, especially if you're dealing with somebody who may not be on the same level that you are. You don't want to come into where we go into that Five of Wands where there's conflict if you can talk it out. So I would suggest trying to have a conversation with somebody first. and not pushing yourself on somebody or not letting somebody push what they want on you. It looks like this is something that could be talked about. Now, I do see, let me get the air card here. Some of you may be going into hermit mode. Let's see, let's get this King of Swords. Looks like the king is ready to fight. It's like he's trying to make his point. We got, what is this? A sword coming out. And then we also have the people in the back where there is judgment. What is that in the back? I'm going to look a little bit deeper. Some of you might be having issues where you may feel like people are judging your motives or judging your agenda. This could be at work. This could be with friends. This could be within your family, where you may have some people questioning what you're doing while you're doing it. Now, with the King of Swords looks like he's ready to defend himself or herself. So you may be like, okay, you know what? Especially with this card, with this Nine of Wands. This is somebody who feels like they've been beat down and ridiculed by people, but they're still fighting. They're still defending themselves. And for some of you, you may be going into hermit mode this month where you're like, you know what? I'm tired. Can't fuck with you. I don't like your energy. You're not my people. Especially if you feel like, and I get like this is maybe gossip, people ridiculing you, people talking about you behind your back. Some of them are even bold enough to try to even say something to your face. For you, this may even be friends or people that you are close to, that you become close to. For some, I even get that this could be family or people that consider themselves family, or you consider them maybe not blood, but they consider themselves family. Some of you may be disappointed by finding out that people that you trust or people that you thought you could trust were talking about you, and it causes you to go into hermit mode. Can't fuck with you. Can't do anything with you because you're not being right by me. And you have every right to do that, Libra. You know, air signs are notorious for cutting off people. A lot of people are like, oh, they want to be in love. They need friendships and they need all that. Some air signs, not all. You have some that will take whatever shit you dish out because they're immature in their planetary placement is what I call it. Or they got other planets that make them really, really forgiving and loving. And then you got some air signs that have a lot of fire, have a lot of earth, that don't look at that the same way. So it depends on what type of Libra that you're dealing with. You're going to have some Libras that are going to be like, you know what, keep hitting me. I can take it. I can take it. I love you. I'm going to give you love, blah, blah, this and that. And then you're going to have the Libra that pulls out the sword, goes into hermit mode and goes, fuck you. I can't deal with you. Don't worry about where you're at. Whatever it is, I feel like a lot of you are going to end up in the same place. I can't deal with you. I'm going to pull away. I'm going to focus on myself. Either somebody felt like they were beat down too much and they need to go ahead and clean their social media. They need to clean their friendships up. They need to cleanse the family situation. I just can't deal with you. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be going back into hermit mode, focusing on yourself, going inward. This year, I think, is more about reflecting and transformation. A lot of growth that's coming in for air signs, not just Libras, but Gemini and Aquarius. Also, I feel like some people are going to kind of look at people differently. And it's because there's a maturity that's coming through or some type of spiritual growth that's coming in for some of you. I definitely feel like you're going to be educating yourself more. For some of you, you may be a little bit depressed about finding out that certain people are not really in love with the way you are, or this is family, friends, or they really don't fuck with you. And some of you are going to be disappointed. The watch your back, the betrayal that's coming in for some of you is going to really kind of put you in a place where it's like, I really don't want to talk to people. I don't want to hang out with people anymore. And that's cool. Take your time. Take your time. Spirit is showing you things this month, Libra, and possibly in 2020 that you need to see so that you can make decisions about who you want to be with in your life, whether this is romantic, whether this is a friendship, whether this is a job. And I feel for some of you, you need this because maybe you've been kind of floating along with shit that you don't like, things that don't make you feel comfortable. And now Spirit is showing you things, and it's like you got to be accountable and look at it and go, you know what? Yeah, I can't fuck with this. So I do feel like there's a turning inward. There's also more studying. Some of you may be deciding to go back to school. Some of you, if you have a spiritual practice, I feel like you're going to open that up and you're going to be looking at things a little bit differently. You're going to be focused more on your studying, where maybe you might have been kind of like, ew, maybe I want to go into this. Maybe I want to try this. I feel like 2020 is going to be like, yes, this is my path. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to learn. I do get an independence, pulling away from people, focusing more on what you want. And it's not selfish. I think this is a lot of self-love for some of you. It's like, I just got to do better for me. I got to pull away because I got to do better for me. So be open, especially if you've been beat up. 2019, if it kicked your ass a little bit, I feel like some of you are like, no, we're going to reflect. We're going to pull back and look at things a little bit differently. And you may need to do that. With the Six of Swords, this is moving from choppy waters to smoother sailing. And a lot of you are making a decision. The Death card is showing major transformation that is going on. For some of you, you may have lost someone this year that maybe made you look at something a little bit different or gave you a different perspective about what life is about. If you did, my condolences, because I know I have a few people that I lost this year that it kind of made me realize life is shorter than what we think. So for some, I feel like there's some major epiphany that is going in. For some, this could even be a relationship that really just kind of blew up on you, and it may have been long term, and you're like, man, you know, maybe that wasn't what I wanted. Maybe that wasn't the direction I was supposed to go in. This card is about shifting direction, moving away from choppy waters to smoother sailing, where things feel a little bit more peaceful, calmer for you. Some of you are coming away from chaotic energy, and this could be people, relationships, and it's like, I need to have this time where I can reflect, get to know myself more, turn inward, become more independent, not codependent on people. So there's major growth that's coming in. For some of you, you're definitely going to be moving towards victory. It's showing that whatever this choppy water was, this place where you felt uncomfortable, where you felt chaotic, there is this move towards victory, finishing the finish line strong. I feel like even if you have people that are standing in your way or working against you, with this card, gossiping about you, talking about you behind your back, trying to come at you sideways, you got victory. My thing would be, don't tell everybody your business. You don't have to tell everybody what you're trying to do. Just do it. Do it. Pop off in it. Don't even tell people I'm looking for a house. When you get in your house, put a damn red bow on your door and post it on Facebook. Congratulations to me. Because if you talk your business, I feel like you're going to get a lot of opposition. For some of you, you just have people that they don't want to see you have this victory. They don't want to see you have this victory, Libra. So you got to be really careful, like I said, of who you're dealing with, who your social circle is, the people that you're fucking with, because some of them are smiling in your face, but they do not fuck with you. Even in this victory card, there are people that are cheering for this person. But if you look at it closely, let me try to get it in there. There are people in the background that are like, what the fuck? We didn't anticipate that this fool was going to make it past those hurdles, those obstacles. We did not think that fool was going to get past these things that we threw in their way. Some people are still kind of bewildered. Like, what the fuck? How did Libra do that? Well, they're a goddamn Libra. That's how they did it. That's how they did it. Trust your intuition, Libras. Trust your intuition. A lot of you're moving away self-imposed bondage and fears. You're moving away from things that you self-sabotage a lot on. There's releasing. I don't want to do that anymore. The Death card, the Hermit card, where is she at? Pulling back and reflecting. Let me see. Where did I throw her? Oh, somebody's cranking it up. Where you at, Hermit? Oh, Lord, I don't throw it somewhere, you guys. But moving away, turning inward, letting things go. If you keep tripping yourself up, say you're in a happy relationship and you keep cheating, stop self-sabotaging yourself. Stop fucking yourself over. Be happy. If you're in a good job that's making good money, but you're gossiping with everybody, you're talking behind people's back, and this shit can turn around and bite you in the ass, stop doing that. You got a good job. Make your money. If you're in a place where you are happy in your life, don't do this sabotage. Don't stay there and fuck yourself over. Release that energy, let it die, because a lot of you are moving towards this victory. But you got to get out of your own way, Libra. For those that are struggling with, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, everything is always falling apart, everything is always breaking down on me. No, sometimes it's your thinking, and sometimes, honestly, you're putting your own foot in front of the other foot and tripping yourself. You got to stop doing that. Be really careful. Be really careful. It's showing that a lot of you are moving towards happiness, things that are illuminated for you. And you have to let go of the self-imposed fears and bondage. Some of y'all could even be into bondage stuff. You could even be into that, what is it, sadomasochist type of thing, and that maybe your energy. If not you, some of you may have people around you that are tying you down, whether this is in a sexual way, and if it's in a sexual way and you enjoy it, that's your thing. I'm not even knocking it. But if they're tying you down in a way that you don't want to be restricted, and you can't speak up for yourself, and you're just going along with the program, you need to stop doing that, because it's showing that you should be heading towards victory, happiness, things being illuminated for you. For some of you, be careful if you are in a relationship that you're not juggling people, that you're not, like I said, you're not going to self-sabotage, because some of you may be with a soulmate connection. For some of you, you may be in the same sex connection. For some of you, this could be cultural difference, age difference. Looks like we have an older man and a younger man. In the back, we have a younger woman with an older man. We have two women. Some of you could be exploring your sexuality. Could go back to even with this bondage thing. Some of you may be getting into some kink. Not necessarily everyone, but I feel like for some of you, you could be with a partner that is going to make you explore your sexuality. Now, Libras can be freaks, so I heard. Anyway, some of you are exploring this freakdom, you know. Be really careful, though, if you are bringing other people in, because I'm getting like polyamorous relationships or threesomes where maybe you want to play a little bit more with other people, that you're on the same page with your partner. Because for some of you, it could cause some type of conflict. Now, if you're dealing with a partner that wants this, be careful that if they're sneaking around trying to do this without you, or you're sneaking around trying to do this without them, there's some things that could come to light, you guys, that could be illuminated, Libra. I feel like whatever the energy is, don't be too trusting. And I'm not going to say in a way not to trust people, but don't be too trusting of everybody that comes in your circle, because I feel like there's some fakery fuckery that could be dealing with you. A lot of you are moving towards money, and you're going to have people that are going to be latching onto you because they know that your 10 of Pentacles is coming. Let me hook up with Libra because I know they got money coming in. You might even have somebody pulling your cards, knowing that you fixing to get a payday. And it's like, oh, all of a sudden, let's go have coffee. You ain't talked to me in a whole goddamn year. Now you want to go have coffee with me? Why? Because you know I'm on my come up. So some of you need to be really, really careful that the people that you're dealing with, that you're bringing into 2020, are really your people. If they are playing you, and Libras, you read people. You know when people are lying to you. If they're playing you, cut their asses out. Cut their asses out. If you feel like you got to watch your back with certain people around you, it's time to let them suckers go. There's no need for the energy. You're moving towards success. You're moving towards more money. A lot of you are going to be releasing a lot of things that were weighing you down and moving towards your Six of Swords, the smoother sailing that opens up roads and opportunities for more financial gain. Some of you, I do feel like you could have status with the Emperor. There could be somebody that is in the limelight. Some of you could actually be marrying somebody who's in the limelight or has status, male or female. Some of you definitely are going to make a soul connection with someone. And it could be something that elevates either you or elevates them. They could have some type of status. You could have some type of status. I do get addiction issues though. Be really careful. And I don't know if this is drugs. I get a lot of, even with the cups, drinking. I feel like somebody, this is not coffee in their cup. Some of you may be dealing with somebody that has addiction issues, could lead to a tower moment for some. So be really careful. And this doesn't necessarily have to be drugs or alcohol. This could be gambling. This could be sex. Um, I feel for some reason this emperor has addictive personality. So it means that they get caught up on whatever. If it's the sex, they can't get enough of that. If it's alcohol, they can't get enough. If it's drugs, they can't get enough. Be really careful. And like I was saying before, with somebody that is trying to take control or manipulate. And it could be because of issues that they have. Let me see. Spirit, tell me about this emperor. This could be your energy, Libra, or this could be energy of somebody that you're dealing with or somebody that's coming into your life. Um, Definitely get older male. Showing that you could meet at a social event. This could even be online dating. Could be with a group of people. Let's see. What's going on with this person? Ten of Spades. Yeah, this person may have some issues. They may have some issues. And then Seven of Cups is showing that you may be dealing with somebody who is unfaithful too, has a problem being faithful. So they could have sex addiction or alcohol addiction, and they could be having some type of health problem also. Doesn't necessarily mean STD, but it could mean that their drinking could affect their liver, or there could be some health issues from their lifestyle. Now, I do see a positive change in their health, which means that this is whatever it is, it's something that can be fixed. But it is showing that you could be dealing with somebody that may have some type of addiction problem. And you may have to deal with everything that comes with that. If that's not them, this could even be something that you're dealing with. It is showing that whatever it is, you can get over it. I do see a gift of a ring, and this could be a marriage proposal or actually going through with a wedding. So for some of you, you could be marrying or thinking about marrying somebody who has some type of a problem, but you feel like either you can fix it or they feel like they can fix you. The thing about it is showing that if you work at it and you really want to change, Libra, it can. It can be fixed. Now let's see. Let's go into tough shit since we kind of left off with that. Won't apply to everybody, but for some of you, you are going to be making a connection or a love connection with somebody that is of a different age, could be of a different race or different culture, maybe moving or living somewhere else, could be from a different country, speaks a different language, male or female, may have some addiction issues. I do see pregnancy though and birth that is coming in also, Libra. So some of you definitely are bringing in new babies. If this is not a new baby, if you're a male, then this is new beginnings, or either you are going to get somebody pregnant. Libra, 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 Libra. All right. So the influence or teaching of your parents, male or female, is affecting you in your life. So you could be dealing with somebody who has healing, inner child trauma that needs to be healed. Um, this could be, there's a issue with blame and victimization. So somebody could be drinking or doing something to make themselves feel better. They could be self-medicating. There's also this issue of somebody taking the blame for a lot of things that are happening in their life, which could be accountability, which means that this person, if this is you, you're going to be going ahead and taking accountability, looking at yourself and saying, you know what, I need to make some changes. Let's go ahead and do this in 2020. If you've been throwing tantrums in 2019, it's showing that you have an unhappy inner child. Some of you are dealing with some inner child issues going into 2020 that you really need to work on. Now, if this is not you, this could be a partner, but it's showing that it's outdated. This is a grown person throwing tantrums, using substances to self-medicate themselves, to make themselves feel better, but it's only temporary. But knowing that it is only temporary and knowing that they need to work on themselves. So Libra, if this is you, and I mean, we all have our issues. I mean, I'm a sugar addict. I live on the shit, live on it, but I'm going to try. No, I'm going to do. In 2020, I'm getting off the shit. I'm getting off of it. Well, maybe not all of it, some of it. Oh, fuck, Libra. You already know. Anyway, you guys, I hope this helps you. Have a beautiful, beautiful January. Let go of that shit that's holding you back. Habits, addictions, people. Watch your back with fake friends. Watch your back with people you're telling your business to. Stay on your grind. You're moving towards your 10 of Pentacles and it's going to be glorious. Don't let people come in and fake the funk with you because they want to ride that wave with you. Where the fuck were they when you was on the shore before you even got in the goddamn water? Now they want to come when you're riding the pinnacle of it. Fuck no. Do you. Do you focus on you, build your empire this year, Libra. It's your year. All right, you guys.